Hello everyone, welcome here playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you like this video, please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell for notification.
Eivor! Eivor! Face me, Eivor! Stop there, wolf-kissed. This ends now.
Dag, turn around and walk away.
Your habits are not my own, Eivor. I do not flee responsibility for the sake of my glory. I stand firm with my people. For many months, I have stood at your side, keeping faith in Sigurd's judgment, because I believed in him and his vision. Do as Eivor commands, he told me. And I have. Against my better judgment, I did as you have asked me. And where has that left us? Without a Jarl? Without a purpose? Watching you chase glory around this land like a spooked hare!
You could have come to me in confidence, Dag, but that offer is gone.
I have no need of it! My mind is fixed. Hear me all! I challenge Eivor for the leadership of this clan until Sigurd is safe home.
Walk away, Dag.
No! We fight to the death!
Oh, what is wrong with this idiot?
You spew nonsense, Dag. This is absurd.
Enough! Let the circle be made! Burn you like a...
Why was I picking no?
Face me, Eivor! You're a firm do and what you I hear me.
This is madness, Dag. I do not accept.
This is not a question. Let the circle aid.
See if I am either way.
The goblet of your skull.
Please! Please, both of you!
Is that the best you can do? You've gone soft! Pathetic!
Stop!
I do not want to do this! Walk away!
What's the matter, Eivor? Are you scared?
Only for what I must do. Do you not see what you do? There's no honor in this.
What do you know of honor that Sigurd did not teach you? You suckle at his teeth and then leave him to die! You should have listened! You might have saved yourself!
I would grant you exile. Leave this place, but go with your life.
Spare me your pity and fight!
So be
I
it.
don't want to kill you.
You leave me no choice.
Please! Please, both of you!
You could have waited. You could have come with me. You are the...
Eivor, you... If I had any pity, I would not lavish it on this poor fool. He forced my hand. Yes, and the cost of disrespect is death. You said it yourself. All he demanded, you gave him. That should be enough. I have no need for one so fragile in my hall of heroes. He fought for what he believed in. Does that not count for something? Does it? You killed him all the same. What is the true cost of disrespect? The choice lies with you. It should not have come to this, old friend.
Give him his axe.
Take this. Fly to Odin's Hall. Whatever you sought in this life, you'll find it in the next.
Go to your homes.
I will lay him to rest.
Go to your homes! Dag accused me of betrayal. He accused me of breaking my oath. And this is the answer I gave him.
Now you will hear the truth unbanished. None more than me wishes for Sigurd's safe return. You know this. You know this. All of you.
And I will burn the fields, and dredge the rivers of Wessex to find him. That is my oath.
That is my oath. I will find Sigurd. You will not be without your Jarl, as I promise. Dag, you lived as you died, proud and defiant. I cannot begrudge you for that. I miss hearing you tell your stories, old friend. But I remember them well. You think on you often, Dag. Maya, Sune.
They got fools in my hand and they all look at me.
Eivor. How do you feel, Eivor?
I would rather not talk.
I understand.
I want to see the Alliance. Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I will make my way to Winchester, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting.
Oh, hello.
Eivor, darling.
I should go. May I see your stores?
You know you have use for this.
After 6 days.
Only a fool would pass this up. I'll be sure to keep this in stock for you. Is that everything?
I must take my...
I hope to see you soon. Yes, one more, and only because you...
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. This must be the house of that timid... This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
I have nothing for...
Blessed are those who find wisdom. Return when you have it, heathen.
If I must dance to you...
In books, or perhaps...
I have nothing...
Quick of wit, oxen strong.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God. He rose from the dead. A nice trick, and not easily done. Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
The women came with offerings, but they...
His resurrection.
God breathed on the water.
His
On the mountain...
His transfiguration. Thou art weighed in... Perhaps you should try again.
The women came with offerings.
His
On the mountain...
His
God breathed...
His baptism. Thou art weighed in the... Perhaps you should try...
God breathed...
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him.
His resurrection.
On the mountain
his transfiguration. Thou art weighed in the... Perhaps you should try...
On the mountain
his trans...
Curse you, cloth.
God has...
On the mountain
his trans...
The women came with offerings.
His
God breathed...
His baptism. Thou art weighed... Perhaps you should...
Now what's the correct order there?
God...
His...
On the mountain... The women came...
And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me...
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide. For I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! You're prattling offends God's ears. We're here!
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul thrones, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your god fears death, just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke is a member of the Order as well. The wolves biting at my skirts grow craftier by the day.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
Don't know why he's here.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred...
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's. The guards here are vigilant. Go, Zulin. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon. What see you, old friend? we hear? Evidence against the Order of Ancients. Stolen from Goodwin? Show me what lies ahead.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was.
What
And
the?
you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I have your papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me. Now let us go before they discover that...
Let's regroup beyond the walls! Better have a look.
Stop right there.
My friend.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
The gallows. What do you know of them?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. Sweet God.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Oh, that's just me what we're gonna do.
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
I want to save them before they die.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
The grain store and Alfred has set the traps.
Yeah.
You cannot
This way.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all.
Freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Sorry, shit.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask,
There's no beer
to determine the fate of the perverse, if not the goodly people of Winchester. I am but your humble servant. Leona, you have been found... Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
Oh.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found in the quill.
Where is
What are you fucking doing, dick? Die, you dick.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor?
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle.
The quill...
Someone did...
Now we know why...
I can talk...
Good. Find me at the alehouse when...
We know... I see you...
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic.